Hi, this is Dr. Carmen Fong and welcome back to Gut Feeling. If you are feeling bloated all the time, that is not normal. You are not supposed to feel like this all the time. There's several reasons I can point to, but one of the really common ones, especially with IBS or irritable bowel syndrome, is high FODMAP and low FODMAP foods. FODMAP stands for fermentable oligosaccharides, monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polyols, which are foods that will ferment in your colon. And so these aren't already fermented foods like kimchi or sauerkraut or natto soybeans. Those are already fermented outside your body. These are fruits and vegetables and grains that your body actually will ferment inside your body because of the types of bacteria that get activated. So some of the really commonly high FODMAP foods are onions or anything from the allium family, or cherries. So I love both onions and cherries, but I will tell you that if I have a bowl full of cherries, there's no telling what's gonna be happening next, but basically there's a lot of gas involved. And I'm sure you've experienced this too. Try eating a bowl of cherries and see if you don't, fart yourself into outer space. Cherries and onions. So onions are a common culprit is what I'm saying. So I've actually had people tell me that they can't eat, like Mexican food or Latin food, but especially if there's a lot of onions in it, or like some things like French onion soup, for example. Lots of onions in it causes a lot of bloating and gas. So one of the really good ways to try to do that is actually just by food elimination and eliminating some of those categories of food to see if you get less bloated, and in that way repairing your microbiome. First thing, remove high FODMAP foods one at a time, try it out. Second thing is repairing your gut microbiome. Again, usually with replacing it with good bacteria like lactobacillus, bifidobacterium, and bacillus coagulans, replacing your body's good bacteria, which helps with the consistency and the frequency of your stool. But here are the two other really common things that I see and people don't think about. So again, we're very good at talking about the science, but we're not very good at talking about the psychosocial behaviors. Eating speed is a huge one. So if you eat too fast, if you think about it, the more times you swallow, the more air you're swallowing and the more gas there will be in your stomach. The same is actually true for chewing a lot of gum. If you chew a lot of gum, if you imagine every time you swallow a little bit of that liquid, you're swallowing air. And so you can actually get super bloated. I've actually had people be like, oh, I chew gum on the airplane, to make sure that my ears don't pop. But I feel super bloated on the airplane. Now, that's for two reasons. One is the chewing gum. The second reason is actually because of the increased pressure, air cabin pressure in the airplane, which actually makes it harder for your body to release gas. And so you feel super bloated. I actually think there's a third psychosocial reason, is that people don't want to fart on the plane. And so they're just holding it the whole time. I know, I think about this stuff way too much, but yeah. So eating speed, airplanes, all of these things make you gassy. Third reason, stress. So we know that stress causes an inflammatory response in your body. And when you have an inflammatory response in your body, everything decides to not work as well. In humans, and actually in all animals, there's the fight or flight response and the rest and digest response. When your body feels stressed, you feel like that you're about to go fight a lion or you have to run off, and all of your blood actually goes towards your muscles, towards your heart, towards the things that will help you fight or flight, right? Get away from that lion. It is not directing blood towards your gut or your digestive system, so you're not digesting as well, and things are just sitting there and not getting digested, and getting you get kind of fermented and get bloated. So those are the few reasons why you might be getting bloated. And if that sounds like if any of it resonates with you, then do something about it. All right, and until next time, trust your gut feeling. Gut health is butt health.